miles away from home. Steps were difficult, I'm exhausted, but I did not fall. I hope something good is coming up. Free like a bird, but also bounded, and my footsteps on the ground. I raise my head, listen to the sound. I'm happy with what I have found. Just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe.
Hello, my name is Anja, and today I would like to continue my series about the alchemy of nature. And for today I would like to talk about the linden tree and the spirit of the linden tree and what it can do for us. So the linden, or also called balm tree, is perceived as a tree of reconciliation. So already in the olden days, a linden tree was the protector of peace and tranquility, and was planted to reconcile couples, for examples. And the linden blossom is used as a remedy for colds, congestions in the airways, and for fever. And the energy of the linden tree brings about healthy relaxation, also creates a pleasant atmosphere in a relationship between two people or other people. And I recommend working with a linden tree, like if you're one of those with exaggerated fear of the future, and if you're all about, oh, it's all nonsense. Linden trees can get very old. It's said that a linden tree grows for 300 years, stands for 300 years, and leaves for 300 years. I mean, I've seen big linden trees. So, and already the Teutons already worship the linden tree as a tree dedicated to the goddess Freya. She was the goddess of, or is the goddess of love, happiness, fertility, and good household. And linden trees were considered by the Teutons as, or the Germanics, as the seed of good spirits. So the spirit of the linden tree is like the tree of community and about family. So, and as you can see, it's heart-shaped leaves, and if you smell it, it's sweet floral scents, and in the summer embody the maternal principle. The linden tree is considered a power tree for love, like I said, harmony and protection. And if you see linden trees, they like to grow by houses or buildings for protection. And even linden charcoal, after it's burned, it's a remedy for diarrhea, because it's able to bind toxins. And even with injuries on an emotional, mental level, the spirit of the linden tree will help you to release pain, and it's very strengthening. So if you want to strengthen the feminine principles in you, and if you are looking for a source of relaxation, if you long for love, protection, harmony, or even if you only want to alleviate and heal emotional injuries, then the spirit of the linden can really help you. So, like I said, linden tree is for romantics. It stimulates the heart, it promotes love, relieves stress, grief, agony, and improves relaxation. So, and Linden, she has a feminine and maternal nature with a joyful, peaceful, and serene charisma. She's very nurturing, and she gives you security and comfort, and she speaks to people who love beauty. She supports dreams and fantasy and encourages creativity. She encourages your dreams. And in June, when she starts blossoming, that smell will awaken your senses. So, and June is the month when the linden blossoms, and then you can smell the heavy, summery, smell. It hangs in the air. And this is when you start collecting the flowers and prepare them for the winter, by the way. And also in many tribal areas of Germanic people, the linden tree was the omphalos. It had a function of a sacred center and meeting point for all community affairs. And it was also kind of manifestation of truth, of justice. So for clarity, determination, compassion, and divine knowledge. So the ancient Germanic tribes, they met under the linden tree to receive signals from the spirit world. So you can find linden often by streams because the tree loves wet feet and prefers to be near the water. I mean, this explains also all how the spirit of the linden helps you with emotional wounds, because water is emotion, right? And also bees love linden. If you have a linden and it blooms, they zoom. Like here we don't have too many bees left, unfortunately, except the ones that have their beestalks. But my daughter, she has a linden where she lives, and the whole tree hums in the summer. It's amazing. So you cannot really ignore it. Like I was at one point, I was like, "What is that?" And then I looked up. It was just amazing. So and linden has been used to combat cold symptoms for a long time. You know, when you get the chills and coughs and all that. And we have to stay in bed with a fever. The spirit of the linden tree helps you with it special active ingredients as well. You know, like the Linden Tea. And but above that, like I said, it helps you with bronchial issues, fever, cold symptoms. It's antiseptic, by the way, too. So, and the preparation for teas is pretty simple, you know. 1 tablespoon of dried linden, and or 2, it's up to you. Pour it over with water, cover it for 10 minutes. I prefer not boiling water anymore. So if you boil water, let it simmer just a bit. It's just my feeling tells me certain herbs or flowers don't like boiling water. So with this, I would say let it sit for a bit before you put it on the leaves, on the flowers. So then the tea, you can pour the tea through a sieve and ready. So, and if you already have the cold symptoms, I recommend to drink at least a liter. So throughout the day, you know. And the last cup you should drink before you go to bed, because that's the best time. It's optimal time for sweating. I mean, sounds gross, and you're like, what? But sweating helps. You know, it flushes out everything. It's a beneficial effect. So, but however, I mean, most probably heard about the Linden tea for cold symptoms and all, but hardly anyone knows the beneficial effects for external use, like for sun-plagued skin in particular, you know. Linden is perfect for that as well. I mean, I like St. John's wort for sunburn as well, but Linden does an amazing job. So it quickly provides relief from sunburn and soothes also inflammations of the skin. So and you can make your own oil with linden blossom oil and olive oil, because the olive oil stimulates cell renewal and moisturizes the skin as well. And I spoke about before how to make oils, or so you can find it in my playlist under herbs and all that. So yeah, she is pure relaxation for senses and body. So, and also a full flower bath removes stress, nervousness, fear, and tension. So, and it can also help with rheumatic complaints because it's detoxifying, and therefore it has like a draining effect and of the toxins, right? So, and it also soothes irritated skin. So, and you take 3 to 4 handful of linden blossom for 2 liters of water about, and then yeah, you let it sit for 10 minutes, and then yeah, you filter it off, and then you put it in your bath water. Don't put the flowers in the water, or if you want to do that, you can do that, but use a cheesecloth or something, because you don't want the flowers in the drain. So also you can smudge, right? You all know I love smudging. So if you want to smudge with the spirit of the linden blossom, that's beautiful too. So and smudging with linden blossoms was also known by the Germans and the slaves. So incense made from linden leaves was used against demons and witches at that time, right? But so if you smudge with the spirit of the linden blossoms, the incense will open your heart and brings spiritual prosperity in your heart. So this way you will achieve serenity, and your fear and your fear of new tasks will disappear. And when these new tasks are in the room due to the smudging, and we feel a little uncomfortable with that thought, so the incense of the blossom will give you a breeding ground for your mind. So, or we all know the situation when our hearts are hardened due to traumatic experience. The spirit of the linden, she will help you opening it, to see things from another point of view. And if we only experience mental coldness from our environment, as we all do at the moment, I find linden leaf incense will comfort your soul, because that's what she does with her nurturing abilities. So, and that smoke, when you smell it, it will give you a feeling of security, and you can let yourself go. So, and every exhausted soul will find the resurrection in this incense. That's how I can call it. And the plant spirit is gentle and kind and shows us the right way. And in a relationship crisis with a partner, linden incense is very appropriate, especially since a tree is also a symbol of partnership, is bonding, as I said. So, and you can smudge pretty much everything from the blossom, the leaves, the bark, the wood. But remember that all the smoking ingredients must be always dried before you use them, okay? And if you mix linden blossoms with lavender, that's a very nice mixture to help you sleep. So yeah, the linden is soothing. It will leave you to the middle. So the linden tree of the goddess and the center. So I hope you enjoyed this and that this will help you. Again, the linden is very, very soothing, and she also works with the rune Wunyo, the wish fulfillment, and or Wunyo as giving you the strength to fulfill your wishes. So that works very well with linden as well if you want to do this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know. I might be a bit busy. I have a lot of things going on that are changing and I need a little time for that. So, but I will be back here and there. You're not forgotten. And again, you can always shoot me an email and ask me questions. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for listening. You have a great day, a good morning, or good evening, wherever you are. Bye-bye.